So I had a steel bike frame and I had a aluminum seat post that was stuck in it, and I used a blowtorch and some other tools to help remove it. As you can see, I got the seat post out, and I also had to cut it up a bit. But I want to make this video to go over what I did. So hopefully it would help you out with your stuck seat posts. So let's go through some of the tools. First tool you need is a blowtorch. This is the one I use, and then you get some propane or other torching fluids. Then the next important tool you need is a pipe wrench, bigger the better. And then to cut off the seat post, the top of this thing, you would need some sort of cutting tool. So you can use a hacksaw or use a Dremel. I use a Dremel and then I finished it off with a hacksaw. And also you want to drill some holes into this seat post, which I used a Dremel and this drill bit to do. And what else? Penetrating oil. This is for lubing up the seat posts once you're able to get it to spin around in the seat post. And you need this piece of metal rod. Get it at any hardware store. This is about 5/16 in diameter, because you're gonna use that to go through the hole and then twist it out the frame. So with that said, let me show you how I set up. Oh wait, one more thing. You need some ice water, a good amount of ice water, and a pot for the ice water. And I'm gonna show you how I set up the bike to be torched. So before you actually torch the seat posts, the first thing you would want to do is get the seat post prepped, which would be to drill two holes into each side of the seat post, and then after that cut off the top. Like I said, I used a Dremel and a hacksaw, so do what you need to do to get this done. And again, the hole is to fit the rod in, because then later you need leverage to twist out the seat post from the bike frame. So I just want to quickly go over the reason why a blowtorch will work in this situation. When you have an aluminum seat post stuck in a seat tube, it creates aluminum oxide, and that aluminum oxide is bonding your seat post to your seat tube. So to remove the seat post in this situation, you will apply hot temperature, which is the blowtorch, to expand the seat post, and then quickly use ice water to contract the seat post. And contracting and expanding the seat post back and forth should be able to break the aluminum oxide seal. And in my situation, it worked. So here is the setup I used to torch the seat post out of my bike frame. As you can see, we're in the kitchen, and I'm propping this bike up with a chair and the kitchen counter, and below it is a bucket and a towel to catch the ice water. I would say you would need to strip your frame down, at least the bottom brackets. Everything else, I personally prefer to just take the whole thing off. One thing to note is that you're gonna ruin the paint near the seat post area, right about here. So that's just an FYI. This technique's gonna ruin your seat posts and the paint in the area right here. So you have the bike laying flat. You then, turn on your torch, pretty much torch it for as hot as you can get it. It's subjective. Just try to get it as hot as possible without it being dangerous. And then you take your pot of ice water and you would pour it right over the top. And then you would actually, or I actually, you know, carefully propped the bike back up, move the bucket a little bit, and then I would pour ice water down the top, right here, right down the top. And you should hear a lot of sizzling, and it will smell a little bit. And but it's fine. And then you repeat the step, lay the bike back down, torch it again. I did it for a good 15 minutes, and as you can see, the paint actually gets starts bubbling for a bit once you do it long enough. And if you do it well enough, you should be able to see the seat. There should be a gap developing between the seat post and the seat tube. And once that happens, I think it's ready to go to the next step, which is to use the pipe wrench to see if it twists. So you're done torching the seat post. So now it's to find out if you can actually remove the seat posts. So what I did is lay the frame down on the floor. You have a vise or some other way to hold up the bike. That would be preferred, but I'm using the floor. So I use the pipe wrench, hold it around the seat post, and then I twist with as much might and power as I can, and as much leverage as I can give it. For me, it actually turned, so that was a good sign. And then I end up turning the seat post 360 degrees. And after that, I mean, I felt pretty good. I then sprayed some penetrating oil down the I actually set the bike frame back up, and then I sprayed penetrating oil around the seat posts and let it soak for a good maybe 5-10 minutes. And then I was ready to do the last step, which was to take the seat posts out. And I'm gonna show you, actually I have video from yesterday where I actually recorded myself prying the seat posts out, so hope you enjoy that. Alright, gonna try to yank the seat post out. God damn it. It's working. Oh, hell yeah. Whew. There it goes. That took a lot of time. Easier the next time. So that is how I took this seat post out of the bicycle frame. Perhaps try other techniques before using the blowtorch technique. There is a slide hammer technique to remove a seat post, and there is also option of blowtorching the seat post without cutting it first. If that works for you, you could actually save and reuse the seat post. Other things I want to mention is you know, wear safety gloves, wear long sleeve shirt, wear pants. Anyways, yeah, if you've got questions, leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching.